Hey tech heads, Fina here. Have you or someone you know ever hesitated to buy an electric car because of something that you read or heard? Well, if so, you're definitely not alone. Misinformation about EVs has clouded public opinion for the past several years now. And I'm sure you won't be too surprised to find out who is fueling these myths. Yes, it's typically petrochemical companies, petrol lobbyists, and sometimes even writers like me. So back in the day, I actually wrote several articles for a petrochemical client of mine that didn't really paint the full picture of EVs. And I will say this, since then, EVs have also come a long way, so some of the myths that may have been sort of true back in the day definitely are not true today, yet they still persist. So today I want to take a look at 5 myths about EVs and take a closer look at where the truth really is. If you have ever thought about getting an EV and you haven't pulled the trigger yet, please let me know what's keeping you from doing so, if it's any of the 5 myths that we'll cover in today's video. As always, if you do enjoy our content, please do hit subscribe. By supporting us, you help us create more content like this. All right, now let's dive in and take a look at these 5 myths. Myth number 1, electric cars don't have enough range. So many people still worry that an electric car is only suitable for short distances. And while that may have been the case with first-generation EVs years ago, thanks to battery advancements, today's electric cars can cover quite a lot of ground. For example, the Tesla Model 3 long range can go up to 595 kilometers on a single charge. That means whether you're traveling for work, running errands, or going for a weekend getaway, an electric car could probably get you there. Now, did you know that the average European driver only travels about 30 miles a day? That means that even the most basic EV could probably meet your daily needs. Of course, this might be a bit different if you live in the United States, for example, or another country where the distances are quite a bit further than that, but there are still electric cars that will be able to get you to where you need to go on a daily basis without you having to stop for a charge every hour. If you're an EV driver, have you ever had range anxiety? Let me know your experience in the comments. Myth number 2, charging is complex and inconvenient. So this definitely was true in the early days of EVs. Back then, it may have been difficult to find a public charging station. But today, the charging infrastructure is getting increasingly efficient, so you can pretty much find a charging station whenever you need one. And the best part is that if you live in a house, you can always charge up at home. Now, superchargers like the ones from Tesla can charge up your car in less than half an hour, which is simply wonderful. Now, this infrastructure will continue to expand, and as battery technology improves, it's going to take less and less time to charge up. So it's just going to get better from here. If you already own an EV, do you typically charge up at home, at work, or at a public station? Let me know in the comments. Myth number 3, electric cars aren't environmentally friendly. Some people believe that electric cars are not truly green because the electricity that they use might come from fossil fuels. But the truth is, the energy mix is becoming increasingly comprised from renewable sources such as wind, solar, or hydro. On top of that, electric cars produce no local emissions, which is crucial for maintaining clean air in urban areas. In addition to that, thanks to their quiet nature, electric cars don't contribute to noise pollution. Now, as more people opt for renewable sources of energy, this is going to become even less of an issue. For example, I have a friend who has solar panels on his house, and he gets energy straight from the sun that he then uses to charge up his electric car. So there you see he produces 0 emissions, even when he's getting the energy, producing that, even when he's driving. So of course, that is myth number 4, electric cars are too expensive. So the cost of electric cars is coming down all the time. And while the initial investment when you're buying an electric car might still be a bit higher than your average gas-powered car, an electric car can really save you a lot of money and time in the long run, thanks to low operational costs. So electric cars have much fewer moving parts than a gas-powered car, which means much less maintenance and much fewer repairs. So again, there's that time saving for you. Also, a lot of governments now offer subsidies and incentives for buying electric cars, so you can save some money that way as well. Myth number 5, the selection of electric cars is limited. So the truth is that automakers are rapidly expanding their EV offer, so whether you're looking for a compact car, an SUV, luxury vehicle, or a sports car, chances are that you'll find an EV that suits your needs and your style. The Porsche Taycan is a wonderful example of the fact that you can have thrilling performance alongside eco-friendliness. And while I do spend some time on this channel sort of nitpicking the small imperfections that current EVs may have and complaining about some shortcomings, I will say that I still wouldn't go back to driving a gas-powered car. The benefits that EVs offer still outweigh any shortcomings and growing pains that they may still be going through at this point. And as the industry expands and electric car manufacturing gets better and better, chances are these cars are just going to be out of this world. Do you have an EV on your wish list? Let me know in the comments. Well, that's it for me for today. I hope you found the information helpful. If you did, as always, please do subscribe. If you have any questions or insights, let me know in the comments section below. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.